I'm Paul Jason Hall. I lived in Asheville, North Carolina, but I grew up in a little town called Wareshoals, South Carolina. It was a little small town. Literally everybody knew everyone. Growing up, we were the kids that, we would stay out after dark. It was not uncommon that you'd see kids going down to the river near Wareshoals where the dam was and partying at night on the rocks in front of the dam. It was just that type of town. Everyone knew everyone. It was a mill town that when the mill closed down, the town dried up. We moved years later. My mother got a job and some things happened in life and we moved to another state. I was drawing tattoos for a friend of mine. He would do the tattoos. And then finally he told me one day, he goes, if you did this, you could be making all the money versus just $25 a picture. So I'm like, well, yeah, that's right. Teach me. And basically we made a homemade machine out of an 8-track motor, a big pencil, and a number 5 guitar string. And started ripping and dipping. Eventually, I had somebody tell me my work was crap and either stop doing it or they were gonna break my hands. And they took me in. I wasn't allowed to tattoo, but they showed me what I was doing wrong. 2 years I watched. And then I wound up in Livonia, Georgia at a place called The Tattoo Machine. Quentin Borg was the owner. He showed me everything I was doing wrong. And that's where I actually got to learn to tattoo, not just watch and set up and break down. We went from homemade machines that, you were lucky because they were just straight plug-in. There was no setting a voltage meter. You basically plugged it in and when it started, you just ran with it. To now you have machines that are all digital, wireless, they charge and you can use them for 2 or 3 days. Cartridge needles where one machine does all the tips. Yeah, it's a whole different ball game now. And we went from just trying to trace lines where people draw it to, there are tattoos now that are photorealistic. People have learned to put art on skin versus just trying to put ink in skin. I love telling jokes. If I can become friends with you, it's gonna make my session so much easier. And you're gonna be more relaxed, you're not gonna be tense. And it's that bond where I find a commonality and move forward that way. Everyone's got common ground somewhere, you just gotta know what to ask and how to ask it. The people you work with become a family. You spend more time with them than you do your family outside because you're with them 12 to 14 hours every day. Everyone here is a total nut job and you spend all day laughing at each other. The sarcasm is real, it's a bond. It's like a family. It's the best job I've ever had with the best group of people. It's amazing. And the fact that, we get to be here with people that we get along with and we love, and we get to hopefully make someone's day a little better. That to me is the best thing. Tattooing to me is the world. Tattooing means to me the fact that I can now provide my children with a lifestyle they deserve. To the fact that I don't feel like it's a burden to work. So yeah, tattooing is everything to me. As long as I can hold a machine and my lines are clean, I'll never stop. I may cut back on how much I do, but I may never stop tattooing. The last thing I do is I hopefully gonna be buried with my machine in my hand. I'll be cremated, so it'll be a little weird, but.